everybody, I'm Pencil Games, but you can call me Sal, and we are here with Monster Prom. I have played around with this a little bit. I got some endings, most of which, well, I've gotten 3. I failed at Vera, I failed at Polly, and then I just won with Liam. So what we are going to do is we're going to go for, let's go for Polly as a win. And I've kind of got the hang of it. What I need for her, I believe, is boldness and fun. And 1 play, of course. And we're going to go for a short game. Okay. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. I like playing as the masculine characters because, I don't know. Because I do. I like playing as this guy though. We're going to do that. And we're just going to do that because I feel like it. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. I accidentally clicked. She is a rich mermaid princess. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLinecourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Poltergeist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. I think the last one I'm going to go for is Vera because she's my favorite. And I feel like she might be kind of tough. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We are now using our PhD in BS to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. So I need boldness and fun for Polly. You wish you were raised by. For the progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue being raised by it. Mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as a disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. Pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies in Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. I like this one. Okay. A radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower did you get? Is that Sailor Moon? Or, oh, with Harry Potter. Okay. Anyway, the incredible power of writing fan fiction. Yikes. So compelling that the actual creators of the TV show decides to go with my ideas and crazy ships. Probably rabies? I'd go to a hospital immediately. The superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from all people. Seducing my loved ones, burning my enemies, settling any argument, and even conveying complex emotional thoughts. I like this one. What would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? The person lacks taste. The person is a coward. The person lacks manners. The person hates the outdoors. The person is boring. The person is mediocre. Like this one. Okay. I kind of figured that was for her. It was either that one or a different one. Okay. So we have 5 fun. So again, we need 7 boldness, which we have, and 10 fun. So this is fun. So I need to get 5 more fun. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Oh, the previous one was like you had a party. Someone's demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Game +2 fun. Later that night, you head out to the club with Polly and Liam. Using your fake IDs, also known as Polly's boobs, you have no problem getting in the door. The real trouble begins when you get to the bar and Polly starts teasing Liam. I'm telling you, boy, you've got no game. And I'm telling you that I reject the ludic sexual paradigm underlying your assertion. This game. All I'm saying is that if you're really as cool as you act all the time, you should have no problem getting digits from that gender indeterminate locust swarm down at the end of the bar. Well, of course I could if I wanted to, but you see, the key to my allure is that I don't want anything. Sounds to you like Liam's just scared. You decide to go over there and show them both how it's done by. You pull out the spray bottle of locust pheromones that you keep for just such occasion. You spritz it all over your most intimate areas. The hot young locust swarm at the other end of the bar immediately takes notice. You talk all night about your hopes and dreams. It turns out the locust swarm wants to be a veterinarian. When you excuse yourself to go to the bathroom, Liam catches you by the arm. Hey, not that I care or anything, but do you think you could loan me some of those locust pheromones? No reason. I'm going to skip over some of these words because okay, looks like Liam's got a fetish. Game +2 charm and +1 smarts. Maybe I'll go for Liam again if it turns out like that. But we're going to sit with... Oh, they're both here. Liam and Polly aren't alone at their table. They're flanked by 2 beefy hobgoblins in school security uniforms. They aren't bodyguards, they're just food guards. Principal Giant Spider found out we weren't eating during lunch, so he assigned guards to us because he thinks we have an eating disorder. And we do have an eating disorder. It's called being dead. Except it's not an eating disorder. It's an identity and a lifestyle. Death style. Whatever. The point is that they won't let us leave until we've eaten our food, which will be never. And I have a meeting of this smug superiority club to conduct next period. I can't be late. If you could just figure out a way around these food guards for us, I'd be super grateful. Like, in a sexy way. Well, you can't say no to that. Time to enact your fiendishly clever plan. Some of these words really kill me. With all the deafness and raw sexuality of Indiana Jones, you empty Polly's food onto Liam's plate and his lap. Ah, stop that. It's too much food. I can't even artfully arrange it for a decent food pick. Meanwhile, I seem to have eaten 100% of the food on my plate. No problem. Nothing to see here. Luckily for you and Polly, the hobgoblins are complete idiots with no object permanence. They instantly believe Polly's lie. You traitors, I thought we were in this together. You thought? That was your first mistake. I stay high all the time, so I never think. You and Polly ditch the cafeteria, and then ditch school, and then do so many drugs that you end up in a ditch. So responsible. Don't do drugs. I still need more fun, so... No, wait. Okay. It said I got this. Not that I'm super happy about it, but it's when I failed one time, I believe when I failed with Damien, um, said I got that. Okay. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks you what you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing, but you decide to go on and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the groovy musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the groovy musaka. In no time, half the party's following your steps, enjoying the groovy musaka all together. It's a party to remember. Gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey, baby, let's party. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately. Hey, you got my text? That's good, because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party, you know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney. But I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up? Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest. Later that night at the party. Haha, this is nuts. Look at all these humans in human costumes. Georgia the party owlbear totally just turned into a sumo wrestler. And Larry the I never understood how to pronounce that word. Looks exactly like former United States President Abraham Lincoln. Oh, Larry doesn't just look like Lincoln, he is Lincoln. He has all of Lincoln's memories up to the moment of his death. Every newly transformed human at the party comes complete with a full lifetime of memories, a childhood, family, friends. They have no recollection of their lives as a monster and are all currently going insane from the cognitive dissonance. Haha, Manny the Manticore just turned into a retired cop who's screaming for his estranged wife and 2 sons. Pranked. In about 4 hours, all of these newly created people will revert to their previous forms, essentially murdering these new identities. Lol. In the meantime, you and Polly have a great time scaring the shit out of actual humans and streaming it online. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. So I have enough fun and boldness. Now I just need to keep that fun and boldness. And I'm going to sit over here. You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them? Oh, yum yum. I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food go in me. Yes, this cafeteria sloppy Joe truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table watching them both women intently. Oh yeah, I do know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic. Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is this not what eating is? I forget. While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives a small bow. Much obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these 2 fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I've searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish, paying a student at a high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these 2 beauties to hire. The snakehead one possesses a certain grace. Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing I was going to do anyway. But the translucent one has such passion. I don't even want the money. This is just weird and I love it. In your opinion, the businessman finishes, which would be the wiser choice on my part? Okay. The businessman nods thoughtfully. You know, you're right. Never before have I believed so fully that someone was actually eating real food. Yep, that's me, eating real food with my real mouth and teeth. Are you kidding me? That's convincing to you? The food is falling right through her body and onto the floor. Don't hate me just because I'm efficient at eating. Don't worry, I hate you for other more private reasons. What? Sorry, I can't hear you. Too busy eating real food. You team up with Polly to make her eating even more realistic. She passes her food through her body to you, and you eat it for her. It's pretty hot. This game is funny. Okay. Dang, I don't check. Oh, okay. I'm gonna buy these. They skip class and hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. On your way out, you spot Polly still wearing the lab coat she stole from that human party the other night. She takes it off and throws it at you to get your attention. Yo, 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 that human party convinced me I want to be a scientist, but not just any kind, a party scientist. What's a party scientist, you ask? Why, it's just a scientist who's dedicated to discovering the secret to the raddest party. Through a series of extremely scientific experiments, I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good, so I can distill whatever it is into a vial and drink it. Or, just have really dope parties all the time. Anyway, I'm going to a bar mitzvah tonight, and I need your scientific advice. What can we do to push this party over the edge? Chemistry? Oh, You sure? Well, okay, I guess we are doing science. Hey, why is everyone asleep? What the hell, Sal? I thought you said chemistry was a key to a rad party. I've been teaching these. If I lose fun... Oh, I have 15 fun. This anti-science mindset is exactly why we need more women in STEM. Okay, so does buying items give you that stat? I never noticed that. Okay, let's sit with these two because Polly's over here. Listen, Sal, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight. Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flasks exactly, but the best contents. Good God, are literal actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in the school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this is beer, my WC wine, whiskey, ethanol alcohol, the soul of an infant. Weak. This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire, and this is literal poor life choices. Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside. It is the ultimate flask. They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever. Maybe you can cut in with the craziest thing of all, but think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contest. Get ready for the most hardcore badass thing. This flask contains an ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own damn wishes. Want to get a dope party started? This flask has ultra whiskey, which you can only get when you get 2 bottles of the best, purest whiskey and make them mate. Heck yeah. Let's rage. I've always wanted to make an ultra whiskey, but I could not get my whiskey bottles to do that. I tried everything, mood lighting, sultry music, chainsaws, all that cliche romantic stuff. But it seemed impossible to get them to make sweet whiskey love. I almost started to think inanimate objects can't do that, but I've had tons of that with inanimate objects, so that was just silly. If you can make whiskey X whiskey turn into ultra whiskey, we should definitely apply that principle all over the damn place. 2 cars make a limousine, an orgy of Y-phones become the Y-phone XXX, the most advanced update possible. Duh. A microwave and a Russian novel to get a pair of designer shoes. Can't wait to create doper stuff than the world can even handle, probably. Well, the world probably doesn't need you to worry about handling it because there's no way you can pull that insanity off. But yay for plans with Polly. Okay. So I have far enough fun. but let's go for more boldness. One bathroom. Yeah. Okay, so I think we have enough for Polly. Oh my god, did you hear? They finally invented a tattoo gun that works on ghosts. I'm totally gonna go get one as soon as school lets out. Oh shit, we should definitely get matching tattoos. You wanna? Of course you do. What are you, responsible? The important question is, what kind of tattoo do you want to get? Sex! You look blankly at Polly. What? That's what it spells, right? I mean, I could be wrong. Whenever I see a group of letters are always it spells either sex or LSD. And a knuckle tattoo is obviously longer than 3 letters. So sex it is. You start to explain that sex is the same length as LSD, but Polly presses a finger to your lips. Shh, my little dumplet. If you play your cards right, I'll just show you. Okay, she does show you. It turns out it can be as long as you want if you just keep adding X to the end. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Okay, so hopefully I don't need any money, because I'm pretty sure I need money for Miranda. Let's see how this goes. I love her voice acting. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Prom night? Okay. Yes! Okay, you seem like the kind of person that would have us both ending the night in the hospital. And that's the kind of unnecessary danger I like in my afterlife. Let's go. It's time to make some wild and poor life choices. Oh, she's so pretty. Prom was wild, but still not wild enough for the likes of you. So close to dawn, you decide to keep partying by improvising a dope after party at an abandoned manor house. And partied with a group of classmates for days. Over time, people came and left. Some even died from too much partying. At one point, one of the deities of partying hard appeared, summoned by the deaths of your peers, which turned out to be a sacrifice to him. He declared you his heralds and bestowed upon you. Why do I keep clicking when I don't finish reading? Then he joined you, and you all kept partying for another entire week, because that's how you roll. Most likely to devour their own children to survive. Always be loud like love. Okay. I want to know how you get the secret endings. So that was that. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Polly took a summer job at the Ghost of Christmas Present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, it was summer. Damien became an interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his projects the refined marriage between macabre and chic. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job handpicking the best serfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serfs to do the work. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. And that's copyrighted music. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got. So we got this with our little guy. And we got new Polaroids. No better distraction. That's cute. And new art. What new art? Brian. Oh, that's the... It's kind of hard to see these. But... Fan art. Credits to that. And I really like some of these monster sonas. I really like this one too. He's in the DLC, which I don't have. Okay, so we got Polly to go with us, so that was a success. And I think that's gonna be it. I will record more Monster Prom and continue uploading that for a while, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you guys in another video. Peace.